I'm Kat Walker. I'm Tanner Ray. It's time to wake up in Provincetown.
Good morning, everybody. Wake up. Wake up, wake up. In Provincetown. This week featuring Wake Up, Wake Up. Can I have some coffee? Wake up, wake up. Make it strong, please. Hey! Ho! Hey! Wake up, wake up! No, really, can I have some coffee? Wake up, wake up! Wake up, wake up! Wake up, wake up!
Good morning, everybody. It's August 30th. This is Wake Up in Provincetown. Thank you for joining us. We have an excellent show for you today. It's the Friday of Labor Day weekend.
I can't believe.
I can't believe it. Are you ready?
For it to like slow down a touch?
For the beginning of towny summer.
Yeah.
Fall
Yesterday
is in
felt
the
like
air.
fall.
I know, it's fall-y.
Yeah.
It's very
I just feel like
fall-y.
the sun looks different in the fall.
Mhm.
I don't know why that is, but yesterday I was biking on commercial. I was like, the sun looks like fall.
Yeah, it sits in a different place in the sky.
Yeah.
Because
that
of
real?
how Earth is moving around it. Yeah, that's real.
But I mean, I got to the pool a few times this week, so I'm keeping it summer.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
You look very basketball as well.
Guess what I got to talk about?
Women's basketball?
I do have a couple women's basketball.
More
stories
on
to
that
talk
later.
about. Exactly. How was your week? What'd you get up to?
Oh my God, this is the best week ever.
Really?
Yeah.
What'd you do?
I finally, in 2022, I went to the Beachcomber once a week.
Mm.
I was a regular there. That's one of my favorite things
Once
to do.
a week?
I know. That was looking back on it, it's crazy that I did that.
They serve their fish and chips in like a taco bowl, right?
Uh-huh. It's a taco salad shell bowl.
Yeah, with fish and chips. It's so
Yeah, the
weird.
fish and chips, and any fried seafood platter is served in that, like the fried scallops that we had yesterday, best on earth. But I went yesterday for the first time all summer. Like, that is one of my favorite things to do, is to
How
go
was it?
there. It was great.
Did you get some merch?
Yes, t-shirts, hats.
They have the best way of making you buy merch.
It's right on the way out the
Well,
door.
don't they charge you like $30 to park, but you can put that $30 towards merch?
You can also put it towards your food bill.
Oh, can you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So basically, they're just making sure that you park there to go to their business rather than park there to go to the beach.
Right. Like, you can
Gotcha.
park there and just go to the beach, but that costs you $30. If you
Mm.
go into the restaurant, you get the $30 back, basically.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I thought it was only merch.
No, it's food.
Oh, okay.
Not alcohol is the thing.
Oh, I got you.
You can't just buy Goombay smashes. You have to buy fried scallops.
Work.
Or it's the best place to do like a whole lobster lunch.
Oh,
or
really?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's so delicious and fresh. And like, we all shared it. And everybody's like, this is the best lobster I ever had. And I'm like, it really is. I don't know why. It just is. And the oysters, obviously, you're having Wellfleet oysters in Wellfleet. And you're like, they're from right there. Like, they didn't put them on ice and ship them
You don't
across
have
the
to
country.
point down the bay like we had to do at the Red End.
Right.
Yeah.
They're from right there. No, it was my favorite day of the summer.
That's
And then we
awesome.
laid on the beach. And this is the thing, is there were 6 of us and 4 drove back to town right after lunch.
Mhm.
And then 2 of us went and laid on the beach for a couple hours. The people that drove back got stuck in like a 2-hour traffic thing on Route 6 because of
Wellfleet?
like something busted.
Oh.
And there was it took them 2 hours to get, so we got back at the same time. I know, isn't that crazy?
I love that.
I know, sorry guys. What did you do this week?
I really laid low. I really went all out for Carnival, which I typically don't do. I typically do a little and then kind of retreat. But Carnival, I was like, I didn't get home till 2 in the morning that day.
You go-goed.
I go-goed. So I really laid low this week. One of the highlights of my week, though, is I did see Shaboom.
I told you.
It was so fun. So good.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And isn't it crazy that is Christine?
Yeah. I said last week, but I still can't believe how much they really like go into their characters and become a completely different person.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but it was wild.
Mhm.
It was really fun, really enjoyable, very absurdist.
What was your favorite sketch?
The dogs.
Me too.
Yeah. I also loved the slow-mo bit at the end.
Oh, yeah.
my God. That was partly my favorite as well.
Yeah.
But such a fun show. I bought a t-shirt. It was
I
so
need a
great.
T-shirt.
Yeah. Did you
Shop
see
with
that?
that.
They will.
Oh, great.
Good.
Great, great, great.
This year?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this past week was our last week of 4 shows of the Devil Wears Payless. This week we don't have a Sunday show, and then we just go to other days. I don't even know. Everyone's like, what's the schedule?
Other
I'm like,
days.
I'll figure that out when I get there.
Not Monday.
No, it's never Monday. I think we're dropping our Tuesday show and then doing like Wednesday, Friday. I don't know.
You'll let us know.
Yeah, but I have been telling people I haven't really been bothering like townies to go because it's summer. But after Labor Day, I'm going to start bothering everyone. Like now is the time. Mark, I'm just kidding.
Well, if you haven't seen it yet, you have a couple of chances left.
You have plenty. I think we're running through the 6th of October.
Oh, good.
But also like,
Oh, then
like,
I can go a second time. Let's
like
go together.
I said, don't wait. Which I didn't take my own advice again, and I think I'm missing yet another show.
There's a lot that you've probably missed.
Well, yeah.
Well, this is the thing. Is this upcoming Tuesday, the day after Labor Day, is the final Mona Moore show.
Oh.
And so because I work on Tuesdays and because that show was only on Tuesdays, I was like, I'm going to have to take a Tuesday off to go see Thirsty and Mona. I'm doing a double feature this Tuesday.
Joe was on Tuesday.
I'm going to do a triple feature.
His last show was this past Tuesday.
I'm doing a double feature.
I think Delta Miles Judy show is only on Tuesday. Yeah, we just need more Tuesdays. Hopefully some of those shows will run a little longer into the season though.
I wish. I mean, Thirsty has, I think, 3 more. Mona only has 1 more. So I told both of them that I was coming to see them this week.
Nice. Yeah, I had tickets to see Rocky Horror last night, but they unfortunately had to cancel all their shows this week.
Oh, why?
To be seen if they're gonna have
Illness
shows next week. I think so. I'm not quite sure.
Look, y'all. Like the COVID cancellations.
Yeah, so just like I always say, but never do.
Buy your tickets early.
I had tickets.
Follow your own advice.
I know.
Go to the shows. Buy the
know.
tickets early. And get your boosters.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went to one of my favorite restaurants last week, and then the very next day, they were completely closed because 3 people called in sick. I'm like, good thing we went when we did.
Yeah. Also, speaking of illness, I know we've mentioned it before, but monkeypox is back. But I got this is not medical. Please see your doctor, talk to your doctor. I'm not giving you medical advice, but I did hear that the reason this one is a little scary is because it is a different strain. And the last strain that we dealt with 2 years ago was new in the fact that it took contact, which is why it was considered sexually transmitted, because it like took a lot of contact to transmit that strain of monkeypox. But this strain is back to the normal way of transmission for monkeypox, which is like it doesn't have to be close contacts. It's respiratory.
Really? You can breathe it onto someone.
Yeah. So yeah.
Get away from me.
Talk to your medical professional about your risk of monkeypox. I know that there have been certain countries around the world that are experiencing their first cases. So, and we know Provincetown is a tiny community connected to every corner of the world. So if it's happening anywhere, it will most likely be happening here soon.
I'm scared now.
I know. It is a little worrisome.
Speaking of sexually transmitted infections, are you the reason that nature trail across the street from my house is a hotbed of activity on sniffies?
No, I figured you did it.
No, are you kidding me?
I'm
not on that.
Please.
I'm not on that. But apparently, right across the street from my house, there's a nature trail that like everyone is going to hook up on.
It's hopping.
Yeah. Like all hours of the day.
I don't know. I've never been there.
I just thought, so I've been seeing like locals, townies, like getting in and out of cars. And I'm like, oh, I love that all of my friends are enjoying the nature trail in my neighborhood.
They're enjoying it.
I know. I'm like, how did this happen?
I don't know.
You're familiar with this app.
Yeah.
So like, does somebody have to create like what?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I've created, and they don't usually pop off the way this one did.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I'll just say this. I walk on that trail all year long, and in the dead of winter, you'll come out with 8 ticks on your socks.
Totally.
Be careful in there.
Yeah.
I'm predicting a Lyme's disease surge this fall because of this, the popularity of this sex trail.
Sex trail.
Nature trail. Whatever you want to call it.
It's nature.
Yeah. Be careful. Just check yourself for ticks.
Check each other for ticks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Check your dicks for ticks while you're on the Hawthorne Nature Preserve.
That's the new
The Dixie chick.
Oh my god.
Be careful. No, it was weird to me to come out of a trail in the winter and have ticks on me.
Mhm.
So they're staunch.
Yeah.
These are staunch ticks.
Speaking of being safe, I did go to test and treat this week.
Good.
Yeah.
You got tested and treated?
Yes.
Great.
Yeah.
All clear?
To be seen, but
Oh my god.
but I've gotten about most of my test. Why am I talking about my test results? Negative so far.
Negative
Yeah, but
so
be
far.
safe. I do love Test and Treat. It's such a great resource for the town. The staff who works there is amazing, friendly,
Mhm.
non-judgmental. They want to give you information. They want to keep you safe. It's really
Good.
a great place.
I'm glad you did that.
Yeah.
Didn't I tell you when I had my why are we talking about this stuff? When I had my annual
Good morning.
annual physical a couple of weeks ago, and I was like, while you're taking blood, are you're just gonna run my blood for like STIs and stuff? And he's like, do you want me to? And I was like, well, if I go to Test and Treat or if I go to the 8 support group, it's free. And he goes, well, because this is part of your annual physical, it'll be free too. But do you? If you feel like going and seeing them, go to them. I was like, no, Dr. Shea, I like it when you look into my butthole. And he goes, well, I was gonna have to do that anyway. These are the conversations.
They don't do that at Test and Treat.
They don't look into your butthole?
No.
Oh. Why go?
To keep yourself and your sexual partner safe.
I like doing it at my doctor's office. He's
Great.
familiar with my butthole. He knows what it's supposed to look like. He's been looking into it for 20 years.
Jesus, looking into it.
Yeah.
Okay. Just gazing.
Yeah, that's what he does for a living. Looks into my butthole. Thank you, Dr. Shea. I love you.
Dear God.
What else is going on?
I don't know. What else did you do this week?
What else did I just worked. You
How
know.
has it been?
Oh, I saw Randy Roberts too. So listen, my friends from Buenos Aires were in town.
Mhm.
Randy, who used to work at the Boat Slip, who I visited last winter in Buenos Aires, he and his husband Ale were here this week. Ale had never been to Provincetown before, and he had never seen like a proper drag show. So we took Randy and Ale to Randy Roberts, had a blast, amazing show as always, and I just love taking new people to these drag queens that I've loved forever, and showing them why I love them.
Yeah.
And it was just, they gave us such a like concierge host treatment when we were in Argentina.
And you're like, I'm working.
No, I was like, we are going to do the same thing.
That's sweet.
Even though it's the end of August and everyone's tired, we are going to treat them the way they treated us when we came down to see them. And I know they're watching right now, and I love you guys. We had so much fun with you. Come back soon, because you will be here again before I am down there again. I don't know when I'm going to
Not going
Argentina.
this winter?
No. Do you know what you're doing this winter?
No.
I'm going to go to Lisbon,
At work.
Portugal. I've never been to Portugal.
Alright.
Yeah.
The white party is tomorrow.
The white party is tomorrow.
Are you working it?
I am working
Oh.
it.
Happy
Mark
to
is
see you
working
still
it.
got people to cover your shift.
Thank you.
I used to work the Saturday of Labor Day for Bob, so he could bartend the white party.
Yes, there are still people to do that for me. Thank you, Michael Lord. Yeah, so the white party is tomorrow. If you don't have tickets, there's one more opportunity to buy them
Oh, is
at the
there?
door of the day of at the door. They save some for people that missed them online or didn't have a chance. So you can still buy. I don't know how many he has saved. It's not a ton, but you can buy them at the door.
How much money do they usually raise for Outer Cape?
$200,000.
Insanity.
I know.
So that my Dr. Shea can look at your butthole.
Yes,
For free.
This helps pay Dr. Shea to look into my butthole.
Tonight is also the 3rd annual Jockey Pride for the brewery. It's meeting at 6:00 over at the brand new Tap Shack at the Crown and Anchor. Biking through town in jock straps. Back to the brewery tap room for fun dancing jock straps featuring DJ Sam Sewell.
Are you doing it?
I'm not sure. I just have the craziest day today.
What's your crazy day?
I have the show, and then I work all day, and then I have a show tonight.
Oh, right. That is a crazy day.
Yeah.
Conserve your energy.
Yeah.
Pace
Exactly.
yourself.
Yeah.
What?
Nothing. I have news stories now.
Tell us the news, Harry, from
Okay.
around the globe.
Okay. Have you all been privy to the demure trend?
Yes, I need it to stop right now.
Oh. It'll come and go. These things come and go so fast. So fresh off the heels of Brat Summer comes this demure trend, which I think is an entire 180. It's crazy. But Jules LeBron is a TikTok creator who made a video that ended up going viral, where she was like very demure, very mindful, and that audio,
Cutesy.
yeah, very cutesy. Just about how she interacts with the world as a trans woman, and it has gone incredibly viral. And she has been able to fund the rest of her transition with this money. She has bought her family homes. She has
With one viral video?
yeah.
All you
Brand
have to do
deals,
is go viral
collaborations.
once, and you can buy your family a house.
She was there. I already followed her. She's really great. I think she just like pushed her over the edge. But this past week, she apparently went to file a trademark for it and found out that someone else filed for a trademark last week for the phrase "very demure." Jefferson Bates in Washington State filed for the trademark, and she is taking him to court.
I mean, is there a leg to stand on legally?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you can say that like I created this.
Sure.
You can't trademark someone else's creative property,
Right.
whether that's creative property or not. But you know what I mean.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes down.
Yeah. She made a tearful video about it, just saying that she was hoping this would continue to change her life, continue to make her able to make the people in her lives easier. You know.
Listen, if somebody goes out and trademarks "look into my butthole" right after this morning show, I'm going to be really mad too.
You're not going to make any money off it. Don't do it. Also, this past week, this is my women's basketball story.
Yay!
I didn't even
Yay.
think that I was wearing this, but it is about the Chicago Sky,
Mm.
whose jersey I'm wearing right now. This is Angel Reese's jersey. So for the past 15 years, the Sky has had a mascot
Mhm.
named Sky Guy.
Mhm.
It was this man who was like a airplane pilot,
Mhm.
and there's been a huge movement within fans to get rid of this mascot. Specifically, they started a petition. It was made by a woman named Nora McConnell Johnson. She's the owner of the soon-to-be open Babe Sports Bar in Chicago, and she has started this petition to get rid of Sky Guy over the past couple of years. There has been energy to get rid of him for quite a while, but in the petition it said that he was outdated, barely relevant, and most importantly, not a woman.
Well.
Yeah, I fully see where they're coming from. And this past week, they rolled out a brand new mascot, Sky the Lioness. So they chose the lion because outside of the Chicago Museum of Modern Art, there are these huge lion statues. And a couple years ago in Chicago, Sky was making a run for the championship. They got the art museum made custom jerseys for these big lions statues to wear. So in honor of that, they chose a lion, and also chose a lion to represent symbolizing strength, feminine power, grace, and the courage to overcome obstacles.
So it's not a lion with a mane.
No,
It's a lioness.
it is a lioness. Yes.
Not a guy lion.
Yeah. I don't. If you follow women's basketball at all, the New York Liberty mascot is Ellie the Elephant, in honor of the elephants that walked over the Brooklyn Bridge.
I don't know that.
Oh wow, read a book, Bob.
That's my drag name. Read a book, Bob.
But this mascot goes viral all the time. The fans love it. It really puts on a really incredible show. They actually got the same team that made that mascot costume to make this new one for the Sky. And I think they're trying to capitalize and create a lot of buzz around their mascot, as the New York Liberty has done.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm really excited.
I know you are.
Another thing that happened in women's basketball this week, they retired Maya Moore's number. I don't know if you know who Maya Moore is. She won 3 championships with UConn and then won 4 championships with the Minnesota Lynx in her career at the WNBA. She left fairly prematurely, a lot of people would say, to retire to focus on her nonprofit work. She works for she created a justice coalition, and she has got people that were wrongfully accused and wrongfully, what's the word? Convicted. She's gotten a lot of people out of prison. She's doing some really incredible work. But when she did do her jersey retirement ceremony, there is a new women's basketball league being created in the United States to happen during the offseason. It's called Unrivaled, and it's a 3-on-3 tournament for women, or not tournament, but league for women. And I think this is really great because, as we've seen in the past few years with the Brittany Griner situation, a lot of these women are queer women, and a lot of these women are put into situations that are unsafe for them because they have to travel to make money in places like Russia, Turkey, places that are not safe for queer women.
Right.
And this has all been created by players, and every person who enters the league gets a percentage of the league's revenue. And they did say that one person is going to come out of retirement to play in the league, and at the Unrivaled Twitter account posted a picture of Maya Moore at her jersey retirement ceremony with the caption, "She is unrivaled." So to be seen whether they're going to be in that league.
Fun.
That means I get to talk about women's sports year round here.
I thought you were retiring from this show in October.
Who knows? We'll see.
You don't know?
No.
You guys, Harrison's moving away, and we're holding auditions
Possibly.
to fill his seat.
Yes.
If you would like to start co-hosting Wake Up in
Yeah,
Provincetown,
we can honestly do that whether
we have guest co-hosts.
we really do. I think that's
Especially if you're somebody who doesn't like to talk about basketball all the time.
I do want to talk about one thing with you specifically. I don't know if you heard, but the past couple of weeks, Chapel Rowan,
yeah, she's popping off.
She fully popping off. One of the biggest stars in the world right now. She set a record over the last month in Lollapalooza for having the largest crowd ever.
Lollapalooza?
What did I say?
Palooza.
Lollapalooza. That's
Is that the RuPaul
the
version?
lip sync Lollapalooza. But she set a record for the largest crowd.
Really?
Yeah. She's fully blowing up. She's going to be played at weddings for the rest of our lives because she has a song with a hand dance to it, just
And
like YMCA.
also, the Pink Pony Club.
Oh, I love that song.
I love it so much. And of course, last night I Googled, I was like, is there a real Pink Pony Club? And it tells you, according to Google, that she made that up, but based on a trip to the Abbey in West Hollywood.
Oh, work.
And I ran into David Cooley last night at the Monkey Bar, who created the Abbey in West Hollywood. And I was like, you are the Pink Pony Club.
Work.
I know.
Did you know that?
No.
I love that.
Thank you,
were at
David.
the Monkey Bar?
Yes, after tea.
Huh.
What? I love the Monkey Bar. Right after tea, it fills up like,
Oh, cute.
you can imagine it being like super, super busy right after tea.
Yeah. I also have a theory that Charlie XCX wrote one of her songs about Fag Bash.
Really?
Yes.
What's it called? Bag Fash? What's
I
the
can't
name of
remember
the song?
what it's called.
Brad?
Pink Diamond.
Pink Diamond.
Yeah.
Oh.
But next time I run into her at Boy Beach, I'll ask her. But Chapel Rowan has made news lately for she's basically having a really hard time adjusting to her newfound fame, specifically people invading her life, showing up at her home. And a lot of stars have talked about how tiresome it is to have people constantly coming up to them. And I know you're a super fan of certain people. How do you feel about her being like, when I'm on stage, I'm Chapel Rowan. When I'm not on stage, please respect me. Don't come up to me.
Well, don't go to their house.
Yeah.
But like if you see somebody that you love, I'm that person that will like fanboy out on you in public. Or if you come to the restaurant where I'm working, I don't care if the rule is that you don't talk to celebrities at tables. I will go and talk to them. I did it to Gene Smart, Cynthia Nixon.
But you also like go and talk
Lauren
to
Ambrose.
them.
Yeah.
You don't walk up to them, scream in their face, yell,
No.
demand a picture. She's
No,
getting a
no,
little flack
no.
because she's when she's out and about, people are like, can I take a picture? And she's like, no.
Well, sometimes they say no. This is the thing is, read the room, people. Like you can tell when somebody doesn't want to be talked to, or you should be able to tell
Yeah.
when somebody doesn't want to be talked to. When Judith Light came to the Red Inn, she faced the corner. She sat at a corner table and faced the wall. And I was like, that person does not want to be talked to.
And you still did.
Jean Smart, a week later, sat at the same table facing out. I'm like, your food's behind you. And she was like sitting like this. And I'm like, she wants people to come up and say hi.
Totally.
You know, like you can tell if they want you to say hi to them or not.
Yeah. I guess a lot of artists will have people come up to them, and obviously people want to tell you how much they mean to you.
Mm-hmm.
But I also understand how that gets crazy to have someone come up to you and be like, oh my God, I was going to kill myself. And then I listened to your song and now I'm not going to. And they're like, oh my God. You know what I mean?
That's intense.
That's a lot of energy to throw at a person.
Yeah. And so she sounds like maybe an introvert in her real life while off stage. So respect that.
Yeah. And I also think you can look back at the way women, especially women, have been treated in pop music and how we kind of chew them up a little.
Mm-hmm.
You look at Britney Spears, you look at all these artists, and I think we can all take a big step back and reevaluate the way we interact with our favorite stars.
Absolutely. And just because somebody says, no, I would rather not have my picture taken right now, that doesn't make them an asshole. Also doesn't make someone an asshole if you ask a bartender to take your picture and they say no.
Oh, you're like, I'm busy, that's not my job?
Yeah.
No, fully.
Right. Yeah. Don't ask the person working to take your picture.
Like there's literally,
they're surrounded by other people.
There's 3,000 people doing nothing.
Yeah. They want you to take their picture too. So do it for each other.
Great.
I'm glad that we were able to bring that up organically.
Let's head over to Leslie.
Oh my God, this is one of my favorite interviews ever. I had so much fun talking with Leslie, the new director of the Commons. Check this out.
Everybody, I'm at the Commons with their brand new executive director, Leslie Marchessault. Leslie, thank you for making some time to sit down and chat with me.
Thank you for coming over.
This is a leap. You were at the PAM for how long?
13 years at PAM.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And now you hate them.
No, I love them and I love all the community. It was a real incredible opportunity to come over and join this institution, and as we all know, the Commons is still in its infancy as far as organizations are concerned, and the opportunity to lead it in the next iteration was one that I couldn't pass up.
And I know for Jill's sake, she never meant to do it for as long as she did.
That's what she tells me.
So the baton is still being passed.
The baton is being passed. She is doing all of her due diligence to teach me everything. And at the end of every day, my head is so full of information that it's like I just go home and I'm like, ugh.
Well, after what you did down there for so long, this is like, it's a logical next step.
It's a logical next step. There's going to be new challenges and new opportunities for growth for me. And so I think that kind of, parallel with my career growing, I can help the Commons grow into its next iteration.
And can you tell everybody a little bit about your personal relationship with Provincetown?
Oh, sure. Well, I have a famous celebrity who is my cousin named Katie Ledoux.
Mm-hmm.
So she, when I was kind of bouncing around from job to job, when I was in my 20s, my late 20s, and my mom said, well, why don't you just go spend a summer with Katie in Provincetown? And I did.
How it always starts.
I know, it's how it always starts. And I came here in 2011, and I heard so many people say, well, I came here for one summer and then I never left. And I was like, that's not going to be me. And here we are. So that was 2011. I came here, I actually interned at PAM that first summer. And then every year after that, I just added more responsibilities there on my plate. And Katie actually told me I wasn't allowed to stay. She was like, you have to go and make something of yourself. And then when I got a full-time job at PAM, she was like, you could stay. So
you're making something of yourself here.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I've just, I have continued to stay. And I lived on Pleasant Street for like 10 years, and my partner and I just bought a house in Wellfleet. So now we are settled in the woods.
Firmly ensconced.
I think so.
What was your education in?
I have my master's in art history.
Perfect. Mm-hmm. Excellent. And what's going on here? You said the shows are going to change every 2 weeks, right?
Yep. So year-round, the shows change every couple of weeks. We have a show going in right now. The artists come and they take over the spaces. So they install their own work, and then they control all the sales and all the shipping and everything. There's also events going on. As you know, like there's art education events. There's You know, like we just did an event with Michaela about oysters and fishermen and all that stuff. So like education around everything, really. There's all kinds of stuff. We have fundraisers this summer, and everyone knows about the fashion show and the pie contest in the fall. Those are both.
I love the pie contest.
I mean, so do I.
I got to be a judge one year.
You got to be a judge the year that I won.
Yeah.
Yeah, I won.
I know. I helped you win. I judged. We're in cahoots.
Yeah, we're in cahoots.
What?
Oh, yes.
What's going on Champagne?
Great.
Thanks, Mark.
Yes, thank you, Mark. The Commons just saw the need for more artist studios in Provincetown, and so we have a new space over on Champaigner where there are going to be 8 artists. Nice. And we're going to explore opportunities to do open studios and visits and things like that. But right now, that's going on.
Excellent. And I mean, I have a lot of friends that have had studio space here over the last few years, and I know how much it means to them to be here and for the community to have this resource. So thank you for taking it over.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
And I can't wait to see where you take it.
Me too.
How can people contribute to the Commons?
Well, they can go on the website, and there is a very convenient top right-hand corner that has a little button that says make a donation. So please do so.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you so much for your time.
Oh, my pleasure.
We'll see you soon.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you, Leslie. I love you so much.
Also, I have a link in the bio which links to the fashion show art auction. It is the last day for it, and all of the funds do go to the Benji Fund, which supports local artists.
I can't believe you're here.
I can't believe I'm here also. I love it. I love Provincetown. I love both of you. This is great.
Thank you. Please welcome Joey Arias.
Hi, everybody.
The legend in the flesh. Thank you so much for being here.
It's a real honor being here and hearing both of you speak about what's going on with current events and being in Provincetown, which is absolutely astonishing and beautiful. Even though it's changed a lot, you can't change nature, you can't change the beach, you can't change the vibration of people. But you know, people come and go, and it's like that's the way life goes. Unfortunately,
Exactly. There's still people fucking on nature trails.
That's it, right? Is that what they're doing? Sounds like Fire Island.
And it's been a minute since you've been here.
2016 was the last time here was with Raven O, and with the
your
art
first
house.
summer was his last summer.
Yeah, I remember meeting you at the Red Inn.
Yeah,
I felt like that was more
At the Red Inn, that was like the restaurant.
Yeah.
And I was there with the friends from Germany and blah blah blah. And I love that restaurant. I plan to go on this visit.
Word.
Thank you.
Yes.
Why have you stayed away for so long?
Well, because I've been busy. I've been touring. I've been recording. I've been doing some film work. I've been just not available to come the times that Diana Coney was producing the show. And I love her very much. And she's responsible for bringing me here. She wanted me every year. Can you come? No. Can you come? No. And this year, you know what? I'm going to come. There's somebody that said, especially after COVID or blah. I thought, you know what? I think the timing is right now. It felt great. And then my piano player at the last minute said, I've never been there. I want to come. And so he came. And then my dear friend and artist assistant, George, also never been here. He came last minute ticket. And so we're all here together. And so I'm looking forward to being at the Red Room, doing it's kind of called Past, Present, and Future. What did I do in the past time? And then what I'm doing now and what is coming up in the future. So it's a little bit of everything. And it's a lot of singing and, of course, storytelling. And I don't know where that's going to go. I get an idea, but, if there's kids in the audience, I'll make sure I get very X-rated. You gotta grow up fast, kids. It's like reading books in school. They take them away. Well, you don't need to read a book. I am the book, and I will teach you. Verbally, you will learn everything in 5 minutes. Yes, you're going to get boobs, and yes, you're going to get a big cock.
It's worth the ticket price.
Okay. I can't help it. That's how I was born. I was born that way. I was engineered to do what I'm doing, and that's all in my life I can do.
Thank you for doing it.
You're very welcome. Thank you.
I was just telling Joey, I'm constantly learning things about you. I discovered very recently your performance on SNL with David Bowie.
Oh, wow.
You guys have to Google it. Watch this video right now. It's incredible.
You guys put SNL, Bowie, and Joey, and you'll see I'm in red. And yeah, that happened. You know, everyone was Bowie for years. I grew up with David Bowie, like Ziggy Stardust.
Oh yeah.
And then the hunt in New York with Bowie says, Klaus, and all of us. And one day we were at the Mud Club. It was 4 a.m. after we had done about 4 bumps of coke. It was like the Nomi family. We were all coked up, like very Nomi looking. And a friend of ours said, "We're gonna go." She said, "Say goodbye to David." And we said, "David? What David?" She was over there, and we looked. There was David talking to this girl with a drink and cigarette and this big smile. We were like, "Oh!" And we kind of maneuvered our way over there, and it tapped him in the shoulder. And he turned around and we're like, "Oh my God, Klaus, Joey, I'm getting ready to leave. Here's my number." We got an eyeliner, gave it to Klaus, and then they had this report for 3 weeks for about a month. And then they were going to do the show with Tony Basil, Klaus. And then Klaus finally told me, no, they changed it now. We're going to do Saturday Night Live. And I said, really? And he got rid of Tony Basil. And he goes, they want to know if you do it. I'm like, duh. And the thing is that I was a good friend of Lorraine Newman from the original cast because I'm an original groundling on top of that.
You are?
Yes, I am. I'm part of the original 25 group. Before Phil Hartman, before everybody was there, I was like the weird Joey of the... Because Gary Austin, who started the Groundlings, was a dear friend, said, "You are going to join the Groundlings." I saw the show, and he goes, "Did you like?" I said, "I'm blown away." He goes, "Good. You're going to quit Capitol Records because I had a record deal with Capitol Records. You're going to quit, and you're going to join the Groundlings now." And it was just like this little improv group. And then we started to grow, and then before, and then Lorraine got picked to be. They wanted 4 Groundlings, and only what she did it. So that 75 she did it, and so then 76 I went to New York. And we were together, and so I used to go on set for a whole year, and hang out with Dave, the whole gang doing, and it's true. I tell you, every Saturday night, believe it was Saturday Night Live until the morning came up. Woo, God, I walked out, I looked like Diana Ross. My eyes were popping out of my head. I was like, so, oh my God, it was crazy. Anyway, so yeah. But I never forget. I told Lorraine, I said, "But please, if Bowie comes to the show, I want to be." She goes, "Oh, I promise." So years later, when it was going to happen, I called her and I said, "Lorraine, David's Bowie. I heard he's going to be on the show." She goes, "I know, but I gave the tickets. Please forgive me." So I said, "Oh, don't worry about it." And I was like, so David said, "So we're going to play a trick on her. So we're going to go there." And as we're setting up, you and Klaus. So Klaus and I were sitting there, and the band was there. David was walking around. And Lorraine's going, "Joey, what are you doing here?" I said, "Well, you couldn't get tickets." So we got in to see David just to see him. She goes, "I'm going to get fired. I'm going to get in a lot of trouble." Blah, blah. And she was telling that. And David came behind her and went, "Lorraine." And she was like, and she turned around. And as David was talking, she's going like this. "Yeah, David, like, get out of here." And then we just kept sitting there. And they're like, "Okay, David, we need you on stage. We need everybody on stage up." And so she stood there. And then David goes, "Okay, come on." And she stood there, and he goes, and then she would like what he goes, since you couldn't get Joey on the show, he goes, "I got him on stage with me to sing," and she's like screaming, "Ran!" I said, "Boots the thing." She learned very quickly.
Oh my God.
Oh, so David, so she loved it. That's why at the end of the show you see us all hanging. She was like, "I'm so proud of you," because she didn't know that my career was blowing so fast. Because you just keep going. You don't know what's going to happen. I just know that I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing, and I didn't know I was going to go back in show business because I was at Fiorucci after I left LA. I chopped it, and then I came to New York, all brand new. I worked in fashion. I was even working Diana Winters. What's her name? Anna Wintour. She was working with some magazine, and there was a big Fiorucci shoot for a magazine she was working for. So she was there with her assistant, and Antonia Lopez, the artist, told me, "We're gonna get you as a stylist to style because there's a woman there that doesn't know what she's doing." So I was there for a week with all these clothes and the models and the dude, and she would sit there going, "Oh, that's so brilliant! Wow, because you're really good." I said, "Green hair, green outfit, pink hair, green outfit." And her assistant Georgia was like, "Oh my, you're so brilliant." And I just remember that I thought after the shit was over, Antonio goes, "Which thing?" I said, "Well, Georgia was great, but this, I don't." I sat there. I thought, "What was she doing? What are you doing there?" She was like a bump in a log. And then all of a sudden they're gone. The magazine, the years go by, and all of a sudden like the new editor of Vogue magazine, Anna Wintour, and I was like, "Are you kidding me?
Drag her.
Joey.
What? Anyway, when I say that story, people go, in the fashion business, you can't talk about Anna Wintour.
Oh,
It's like, I don't know, and I don't care. God bless her for as long she's doing what she's doing. Fabulous. It's not my life.
When is the show at the Red Room?
The Red Room is like tomorrow, the 31st, and 1st. So we're like kind of we're closing summer and introducing fall.
Mm-hmm.
What a great place to close summer in.
Yeah, I mean, we went to the Red Room. It's so elegant. And I was shocked that they have an upstairs section that's kind of like a bar. That Red Room doesn't go up there because it's huge. And then they have the little time. I like little cabaret rooms because I'm used to paying the 2,000 seaters. And it's nice to be in a little small intimate room, and it feels great. And Ellie and I redesigned how we're going to do it because there's that staircase and curtains. I don't want all that. I can't. Ta-da-da-da-da-da for what? Unless I have two naked men with a big boner, like literally gods holding me from Bulgaria. Sometimes bulge area, the bulge area, holding me, walking me down, gorgeous, and then walk. That's what Bugler would have liked. We did that in Amsterdam one time, actually. Get these two guys with these big dicks, a boner heart, and they had me on a crucifix. So anyway, if they would walk me down and disappear and just smoke, that would be beautiful. But it's not that way. So
I think we just found your replacement.
Yeah, right.
On the show.
And I don't even do coke. And I don't even have a beard. Well, maybe down here.
Check out Arias at the Red Room this upcoming weekend. I have the link right in the bio for you to get tickets.
This is just a tiny little taste of what you're going to see at the Red Room, you guys.
Clearly going to be an amazing show.
There's that much, and there's like the whole other room that's filled with information. I didn't even talk about Sylvester when I first met Sylvester. It goes on and on and on.
Oh my God, I wish I could talk to
John Johnson when I sucked him off. Okay.
And we're off air.
Thank you. See you guys later.
I am
Come.
Let's head over to Anne with the traffic.
Hello, everyone, and thank you for once again watching the traffic report for Provincetown, Massachusetts. I'm Ann Hutchinson, the lady of the street herself, and I'm so sorry I was unable to give you a traffic report for Carnival Week last week. It would have taken a renaissance in psychology and a revolution in healthcare for me to have been around for that, but it's a new weekend. September starts this weekend, and though there are signs that it will be a busy fall in terms of traffic for Provincetown in general, the start of September gives town officials hope that Augustitis will finally be cured amidst the laborers in town. And it's a reasonable hope to have because Monday is Labor Day, a holiday that was started in the late 19th century to honor laborers. So I know that no laborers will be working this Monday here in Provincetown. I mean, I'm not scheduled for 15 hours of work on Monday. That would be ludicrous. And in fact, I think all laborers in Massachusetts have off on Monday, and so only laborers will be visiting Provincetown this weekend. There'll be no, tech professionals or lawyers or financial managers or early retirees. It'll just be all laborers. So thank God I'm not working because my professional skill set only works with a certain strata of people. Back to you, Bob and Harrison.
Thank you, Anne. Please welcome Lakia Mondale.
Lakia, what is going on?
Oh, so much is going on. Let's see, Tuesday, there's going to be a show for me in my honor. Thank you, JC, little plug there. She saw the things that I've been doing and that I was working and still working for jobs to pay for my step down, which is next month. In Orlando, I'll be going out on September the 11th. I give up my title on the 13th.
That's called a step down.
Yeah, so you want it to be grand and big. Well, you compete, you do grand and big. So you want to give the same show that you gave to win. You want to kind of give that show to step down.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that does cost money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you kind of want to make it feel like it's a step. It's the winner is a step down from you.
But basically, you don't want to make sure, like, bitch, I did this.
Exactly.
Right? This is how you do it.
I did this. And you want to make sure the next girl that gets crowned, she's got to outdo you.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Good
Just
luck.
constantly
It's a little
raising the bar.
competition.
Exactly.
Where's the pageant?
So it's going to be in Kissimmee at the Wyndham Celebration Hotel in Orlando.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I went 3 years in a row. It took me 3 years, you guys, at 57. I've been competing since '96 when I won my first national prelim, which was right here at the Provincetown at the Crown and Anchor. Yeah, Miss Massachusetts, US of A. None of us won. Several of us win. Even my granddaughter Kaya, none of us won.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Thirsty, none of us won. No.
You've been doing your thing here in Provincetown for a very long time.
Oh God, since like '92. I've been coming here working. Thanks to Tish, Billie Jean, took a few of us girls out of Boston, out of Jock's Cabaret, and was like, hey, dumped us right here in town. We didn't know what to expect to go on, and we ended up all shacking up in a small house and just living. And I found it really fun, but I was like, girl, you got to do something else. So I stayed in Boston, but would come down for a week and work always at the Crown, have a great time. And then 5 years ago, I had the opportunity to move here permanently. And now I sit, at Tesson Treed and at Ocean 193 and at the Gifford House and at the Post Office Cafe.
Yeah, doing it.
Lakia job.
I see Lakia everywhere I go. She's stamping my wrist at the underwear party. She's taking my blood at Teston Tree.
Looking into your butthole.
Looking into my
We're
butthole.
not allowed to do the butthole thing. Really,
That's at the underwear party.
That might be coming. That might be coming real soon. Though.
Word.
But we do now do doxy pep with Testing Trees. So we did get legalized to do that now. So if you want your doxy, make an appointment, come on in and see us. And I heard about the COVID thing, but that is coming down the pack. There's a new one that's coming up. We haven't gotten it yet. But then again, that could be somebody texting me going, we got it.
Exactly. And you're also at the post office doing Illusion.
Yeah, so Illusion is now going to Fridays and Saturdays at 8:30. It is the longest running drag show. No, we don't sing live. I mean, you don't even want to hear us sing live. Maybe you do. I don't know. It could be a comedy skit. But we'll try next season. But yeah, we're going back to Fridays and Saturdays. And our last show is going to be November the 1st.
Oh, wow. You're going all
out.
That's amazing.
We're going to be on the streets barking and selling ourselves.
Yeah, you were there Wednesday. I usually don't see you, but we were back to back shows.
Us, what is funny about show business in this town, you never know when you're going to work.
So when there's the opportunity.
You want to do a show and you'll be like, we're on the streets, boo. But it turned out lovely. We had a lovely little girl. It was her birthday, so I think her parents, she likes drag queen. So it seems like all of a sudden we had 15 kids in the audience screaming to the top of their lungs. And I was like, oh, okay. I never thought about having a birthday party going to see a drag show. I don't think my parents would allow it.
It's a different world now.
It's gay.
It's a great world. Exactly. Moving in the right direction.
Well, keep moving, y'all. Provincetown is always a leader. So if you come here, you feel that energy. You get that from everyone that you meet, and whether your talents are different than the next person, you all still come together. And the word talent is just that. It's talent. No matter what you do, whether you lip sync, you sing, you tap dance, you strip, it's talent.
Totally.
And I love it. I love this town.
Yeah. I mean, thank you for doing everything that you're doing. When you say 4 jobs, we know what that's like.
Well, somebody's got to pay for these gowns. Please come out Tuesday. I'm tired of paying for them.
They are not cheap.
The Bearded Queen, y'all go through a fortune just for one night. Imagine what girls do weekly, especially me.
It's wild.
And if you haven't seen my Beyonce costume, the little Bumblebee gig, come check it out. She was a fortune.
Yeah, right. I also wanted to talk to you. You went down to DC.
Oh my God!
Took a really incredible picture that I showed at the show. Showed up here on the show.
Yeah.
What was that like?
It was very nice to get asked to come and knock on doors, is what they call it. Not a job I want to do on a regular basis. A lot of tunnels and trains and private things, and there's no signs. So I was like, how do y'all know how to get around? Because there's just little caves and corners but it was nice that all these, they had you set by your state that you was representing for this trans bill. And it was nice to see all these people come from different states. Massachusetts had 4 representatives there, which was nice that Trans Emergency Fund paid for our Airbnb and our airfare, which was to give back. Even though people donate to the TEF, it is a house that is in Dorchester. We can house 10 trans people, whether they're trans men or trans women. The word trans is all we need. And we take you off the street. We let you find a job. We don't charge you rent. We feed you. You got, you can do your washing. You got a roof over your head. And we just take some of your money, put it in a safe for you. So after 6 months, up to a year, you have enough money to get out on your own. And we actually will give your first and last month's rent. So it's what we do.
That's incredible work.
And we go around knocking on doors and again begging for money. So if you want to donate to the TEF Trans Emergency Fund. Just one thing I do.
You do the most.
You do the most.
Yeah.
But it was great though. DC was wonderful. I had a great time.
Did you knock on Marjorie Taylor Greene's
I
door?
went to everybody's door.
Did she
and
answer?
then that little body built butch blonde. You'll see a photo if you go on my Facebook page with us standing next to her. It's out in her hallway, big as day. I was like, how rude.
Yeah.
And obviously you're wrong about there's only 2 genders because I'm standing next to this sign. Hello. So there. And people didn't get that. They was like, why y'all sitting next? Because we're proving the point. There's more than just 2 genders.
Totally.
But yeah, it was fun. My feet hurt, but it was fun though. And they do tell you do not wear pumps. And of course, all of us girls put pumps in our
you think we're
purses.
not going to wear pumps?
And we truly found out we was not putting our pumps on. So I took my pumps for a walk for an entire day. It was amazing.
Thank you so much for all the incredible work you do. Thank you for being an incredible representation of Provincetown all over the world.
Oh, thank you guys for having me. This is a pleasure. Thank you, Mark. I appreciate it.
We love you so much.
Oh,
And
I love you guys.
make sure you get tickets to Tuesday night. It's
Tuesday night, $20.
Buy this girl a gown.
Hello,
Yeah.
a wig, pair of earrings, lip gloss, a date, dinner.
A date.
Let's head over to Babes and Boys to find out everything we've got going on this week.
Good morning and welcome back to the weekly roundup, everyone. How was everyone's carnival? I had to sleep for a week. Starting off, I just want to remind you that now is the time to get to see all of those shows you have been wanting to see. Have you seen Dina? Have you seen Farla? Have you seen Miss Richfield? They're all going to be playing until the very beginning of September, so you have some time, but get those tickets now. Also on Friday, Beats on the Hill is back at the Provincetown Monument with DJ Emerson from 4 to 7 p.m. They're going to have some cocktails, mocktails, and family-friendly fare for you up on that hill. Also, it's the 3rd annual Jockstrap Bike Ride at 6 p.m. on Friday. Meet them at the Tap House at the Crown and Anchor for a 6 p.m. ride, and then join me for a dance party back at the brewery. Also, it's the last night to see Cutie Killed Cupid on Friday, so if you have not seen Yoli Mayor, catch her now before she's back in Women's Week. And Inappropriate Patty is live at the Art House, 6:30 p.m. the 28th through the 31st. I think that's going to be a really fun show. And Mother Disco is at the Crown and Anchor later that night at 9 p.m. Saturday brings us the 36th annual White Party. Have you gotten your tickets to that yet? It will be 2 until tea over at Delft Haven, and all the proceeds go to Outer Cape Health. Also that night, Fruit Basket is back at the Crown and Anchor at 9 p.m. with your host, Kristen Becker, so get your laugh on. And also say happy birthday to Kristen Becker herself. And over at the Post Office Cabaret, Spooky is hosting Helltown Burlesque, also worth seeing. And then over at the Grotto Bar, Tiny Disco will be spinning that night at 9:30 p.m. Come and check out P-Town's tiniest underground party at the Grotto Bar. Sunday, Rabbit, happy September 1st. We've made it, everybody. And you can go celebrate with the Dirty Rotten Vipers over at Churro Vineyards. They'll be having their Sunday Fun Day from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. Tuesday, Mama JC presents Lakia National Showgirl Supreme. That'll be at the Red Room, $20 suggested door on Tuesday at 8 p.m. Wednesday brings us Beefcake over at the Provincetown Brewing Company. You can get your collage on with Mid-Century Muscle magazines. Also, the Skivvies are back in town at the Art House from September 4th through the 7th at 6:30 p.m. Upcoming, we have the 18th Annual International Women's Flag Football P-Town Classic from September 6th to the 9th. And the Provincetown Swim for Life is coming up on September 7th in Provincetown at 2:30 p.m. or in Wellfleet Great Pond at 9 a.m. As always, if you would like to see anything listed, please email us at babesandboys@gmail.com or add us on Instagram. We are at September, everyone. Take a deep breath. You've all made it. Love you. See you out there.
Thank you, Babes and Boys. Please welcome the crew from Swim for Life.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
How are you, Jay? Welcome back.
Is this the family friendly section of the show?
It is. It's all family friendly.
Yeah. It's great to be here. Is it another year?
It's an already.
Oh,
And you're on
yes.
your 37th Swim
37.
for Life.
37, everyone. Yeah, I know. It's pretty crazy, isn't it?
Yeah. How much money have you raised over the years?
6 million plus.
Oh my gosh. That's incredible.
Yeah.
You're now expanded to what, supporting 13?
13 nonprofits.
Yeah.
We started with the PWA Coalition, the AIDS Support Group, and then soon we realized that, we needed to add Helping Our Women and other organizations in town that support the network of services.
Right.
It's not just, services for people with AIDS, but they need Soup Kitchen, they need Outer Cape Health, places like that. So now we have 13 nonprofits. So it's like a community gathering.
Totally.
And I have 2 swimmers with me today.
You're both doing the swim?
Yes.
Is this
How
your
are
first time?
It's my first time. Yeah, I've known about the Swim for Life for a long time. I think it was always just very intimidating for me. It was something that I watched other people do, but this year's a new year, trying new things. So gonna jump right in, literally.
Raising money?
Yes.
Word.
Yeah, actually, I work for Lower Cape TV in Orleans, and I have some friends who work at the Independent in Provincetown, and we have put together a media team, which I'm going to put it out there that you guys, I did invite you guys.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, there you go.
But so this is your public invitation to come and join our media team.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, so we have 2 people swimming and then 1 person kayaking, and we've started. We got our organization together a little late, but started to send out those invitations to donate, and we're all really excited for it. And actually, me and Boris are gonna maybe practice. Yeah, Boris has actually swam before, so
good.
I did it last year, first time. It was a lot of fear, but I did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you're back.
250 people right next to each other swimming together.
Mhm.
Big adventure.
Are you a lifelong swimmer?
me. I mean, I grew up in Provincetown, so I definitely have done my fair share of swimming around. But
Yeah.
It's,
I figure
it's
a lot-
daunting to me.
A lot of people don't like to get into the ocean because of they have a fear of sharks. But if
The
there's,
S word.
but if there's that many people, like the chances of them getting you are so low. You just got to be in the middle of the pack.
Wow.
just makes you
There
pick
you
up the animal.
Well, I'd like to add that we added a separate swim route this year,
Mm.
a half-mile swim for all the
Oh.
folks out there that are like, I can't do that 1.2 mile. Now's your chance.
1.2
From St.
miles.
Mary's down. We're now at the Johnson Street Beach, I call it,
Mhm.
because they're working on Cannery Wharf Park. So there's the headquarters
Oh,
is at
right.
Johnson Street Beach. It's going to be very intimate there, but
Mhm.
we like that.
Yeah.
Nice.
So this is the new for the first year for this new route?
The half-mile swim, right? And then we have a swim in Wellfleet as well at Great Pond in the morning at 9 a.m.
Definitely.
I'd also
no
like to
sharks.
say the swim this year is at 2:30
Mhm.
because high tide is at 3.
Mm.
So for everyone that can't get out of bed in the morning, come join us. And
We
also, if
say
you're
from our
in
morning
Boston
show.
and you want to come for the day, you can take the
Oh, right.
ferry
Oh,
over.
nice.
Bay State Cruises. So join us.
Yeah.
And-
I also
and
love your T-shirt this year.
aren't they cool?
That
Really
is really
pretty.
fun.
Tim Connery, everyone knows,
Mhm.
Tim
Yeah.
Escapes. It was great. And then we have some swag. You saw the cap,
Mhm.
Coffee mugs.
the coffee mug.
Ooh, for
Um,
people who can't get out of bed in the morning.
Yeah, there you go. You guys drink a lot of coffee.
You got to.
Do you do the swim every year
You
yourself?
know what? I would rather swim than have to run it
Mhm.
because
But
it's a
someone's
lot
gotta
of
run it.
responsibility. But
Right.
it's fun. I'm out on the water with the harbor master, and there are a lot of kayaks. And there's I get to say hi to swimmers as they're like swimming. Giving water to swim. Safety. Safety is our biggest issue.
Right.
So we have a lot of boats out in the water. So
Boris says it's your second year. Do you have any advice for people who might be doing it their first year?
Are you jumping in?
We'll see.
Just do it. It's amazing feeling.
Yeah.
Once you get out, the feeling is joyful. And so many people that you see finishing as well as you.
Mhm. I feel like I would have had to have trained a little bit A little bit.
1.2 miles.
Yeah.
Do you know how to float? You can float, with your little.
Can you have like a little
floatable. Yeah.
thing?
Yeah.
Does anyone backstroke?
Yeah.
That was my best stroke.
Yeah, easiest one.
Yeah.
Someone said they're going to do a butterfly for the whole sprint.
That's insane.
That's insane. Yeah, no, that's crazy talk.
We got to get Katie Ledecky here for that.
Yeah.
How can somebody contribute that hasn't contributed yet?
Join us, Swim for Life, swim4life.org, and you
In
can
the
click
bio.
on register, and you can see this is both Filian and Boris. Obviously,
Boris?
what's your last name?
Oh, Stefano.
Stefanov. They're listed so people can donate to them.
Yeah,
I'd just like to add one more thing. We have another special event this year. We have 1 million views on our archive website.
That's
1 million views of our photos on. So we're having a show at Frederick's Studio Provincetown this coming week, and we have a reception 6 to 8 on Friday before the Celebration of Life concert across the street at the UU. So this is a million views.
That's wild.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Thank you for doing everything you're doing, all the hard work, all these years.
37.
It's not hard.
It's a lot of work.
Well, did I say that? It's a year-round thing. So you just work at I start recruiting people the day of the swim, like I'm out on the street. Are you swimming next year?
Cute. And it worked.
Yeah, that it did.
Well, good luck, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Raise a ton of money.
All right.
You can also, the link is in the bio. You can donate. You can sign up to swim. You can also see all of the nonprofits that are supported through this. Yeah.
Thank you all.
Great work.
Thanks for coming in this morning.
Thank you.
Let's head over to Sean with the weather.
Good morning, guys, and happy Labor Day. It's another stunning morning here in P-Town, and thinking back, boy, oh boy, have we had lucky weather and beautiful mornings here in town. Today, I'm standing on the deck of the Bloodhound, perhaps one of the most beautiful boats in the harbor, if not the whole Cape. More about the Bloodhound in a second, but first, let's talk weather and tides. We have gorgeous conditions today with mild high of 73, clouds and warmth and humidity roll in tomorrow, but things should clear up by Sunday afternoon, and we might see a stray thunderstorm before that clear up. But Monday and the early part of next week should be spectacular. Tides are pretty normal, not too crazy. And we have a new moon on Monday, so that means that high tides will be around noon and midnight. But don't worry, late night activities should see high water, but nothing you boys can't handle. And back to the Bloodhound. The original Bloodhound was built in 1874 for the Scottish Marquis of Della, designed by the legendary William Fife II. She was one of the first yachts of the era built exclusively for racing, incorporating a narrow beam, cutter rig, and tall sail plan. She won every race she entered until she burned in a fire in the 1920s. The replica, which I'm standing on, built in the 1990s in Delray, California, is based on drawings recovered from the Kennedy family castle in Scotland. The Bloodhound has 70 feet of beautiful teak deck, 22 feet of retractable bowsprit, and 48-foot boom. She has 3,500 square feet of sail, including a jackyard topsail. The crew has adjusted her sail for the comfort of public, using her loose-footed delivery main for charter sailing rather than racing. This is the fourth season the Bloodhound is in Provincetown. All of her sails help bring back the Hindu to Provincetown. Keep in mind, she's ideal for staff parties as we close out the summer. Inquire about special deals and make sure to enter their Make a Splash giveaway with lots of local gifts and a drawing every Monday through September 30th. Whatever you do, make sure to book some time on this gorgeous lady. Finally, the event you've all been waiting for, and no, I'm not talking about the White Party. My lovely neighbor Eleanor Score is having her final art show at the Blue Shutters 109 Commercial tomorrow from 10 till about 4. Make sure to stop by on your way to tea from the White Party. Remember, if it's Friday, it's dog tag tea at the boat slip, so gear up and report for duty. Everyone have a fantastic holiday weekend. For those of you in town, I will see you at tea. Guys, back to you at the brewery.
Thank you, Sean, for that insightful and informative weather report.
Book your staff party on the Cutter Bloodhound.
Wow. Diana Winters.
Yeah.
Please welcome to the show Emmy Award winner Della Cattessen.
Thank you.
Girl,
Thank you.
what?
Thanks for having me.
Of course, it's so good to see you.
I
Welcome
own
home. What did you win your Emmy for?
I won my great friend Sonny worked for Fox Sports for years, and she's won 7. So she had a party, and she said, if you wanna, vie for an Emmy, bring some of your work. And so I brought my first Della show, and I won.
Oh my gosh! Congratulations!
Yeah.
I want to have so many Emmys. I start giving them away.
Believe me, right now that's the only way I can get them.
Work.
But Mark has been a part of the shows, and this is part of him too, because he's been the great stage manager.
When was that first Della show?
The first one was in 2006, 18 years ago.
The Celebration.
The first one.
That was the year you won Showgirl of the Year as well, right?
I won Showgirl of the Year.
I remember 06.
That was my
Taking
year.
it back. I was there for every Della stuff that you did, girl.
No, it's been so much fun, performing in a town, having so many venues to perform, and there were so many legendary performers that came through this town. And I'm so honored that I was part of the golden era. I mean, it's still fun, it's still beautiful. All things change.
Yeah, totally. What brought you to Provincetown?
My friend told me, he said, you want to go to a place and you don't have to worry about being gay. Gay is accepted. You can perform and do all these different things. I said, where will I get a job? What will I do? Oh, God, my earring fell off. What will I do? And he said, just come on and wing it. So the first day I got here, I got a job. I got 3 jobs. I got a job at Gloria's Portuguese restaurant. I got a job at the A House. And I got a job with these lesbians who were what is now Loco 186. It used to be called Chasers, and 3 lesbians ran it. And those were my 3 jobs.
I mostly associate you with Boobalas.
Yeah, Boobalas.
You were there for a long time.
Yeah, Boobalas.
And I have to say this too. When my first summer in town, you were working at the Crown and Anchor. You were the one that I had my first training shift with you as a waiter at the Crown. And Della takes me into the kitchen. She's like, this is where the chowder is. We have to get the soup ourselves. Made yourself a tiny little thing of chowder. Like, we're not allowed to do this. And ate like 2 spoonfuls of chowder. And I was like, she's going to get me in trouble.
You got yourself in trouble.
You ended up doing it anyway.
I was the one that got canned from there,
yeah. But those were the great things.
I know. We had a lot of fun.
We're
still having a lot of fun.
Yeah. And you guys are doing a great job. Who knew there would ever be a talk show in Provincetown with 2 beautiful gay men?
Thank you. We're trying.
And with the great Mark behind it, of course.
Running it all.
Couldn't do it without him.
Yeah. No. And I had some great years here.
You're going to be at Showgirls on Monday, right?
I'm going to be at Showgirls on Monday.
Is it the last Showgirls?
It's the final competitive
It's
Showgirls.
the final competitive Showgirls.
And then the awards are next Monday after Labor Day. Nice. Well, kill him. I hope you win on Monday.
You must have had so many Showgirl awards over the years.
I have. I won Showgirl of the Year twice.
Okay.
With 4 other Showgirls, and 1 by myself in 2006. I performed at every Showgirl location. He's been at where? He's been at the Vixen. He's been at the Crown.
A House.
The Iguana Grill.
The what?
The Antro.
The what?
The boats.
The club.
The lesbian. Yeah.
The Pied Bar.
Oh, Pied Piper. Yeah. So.
And now.
And Sharon Needles gave that great performance at Antro.
Yeah.
What's
What's
Antro?
I think Antro is JD's.
No, Antro.
No, it's the Euro.
It's the Euro. That's the big room where it used to be Saki.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
JD's. That's the same place.
Yeah. JD's. It's had so many names. I give up.
What do you? Can you tell us about your number on Monday, or is it a surprise?
I'll just say it's a witness.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah.
I'm coming.
Are you going?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I'm gonna come watch you.
I can't wait to get there. I don't know what the setup or anything.
It's a great
I know that
venue
he has
for it.
beds where people sleep or sit, or whatever they do.
Yeah, there's beds next to where he's sitting.
Oh,
okay. Yeah. It's a kooky
Activity?
setup.
Okay.
Oh, I don't mean.
Have you been?
You're coming on Monday. We're all going to go see Della on Monday at Showgirls.
Oh,
We'll watch the stomp.
Thank you. I won't disappoint you.
How did the stomp come to be? When was the first stomp? How did the stomp come to be?
Oh my God. I started in LA as Consuela. I used to work at the Pro Club. I go dance there, and then Billy Limbo had this club called 1970s, and he would have old bands like Casey of the Sunshine Band and Down in Houston would come there, all these washed up disco acts. And one time he asked me to be part of it, and I was really shitting my pants, but this great makeup artist did my makeup and made me so beautiful that I didn't know who I was. And I said, oh, I can pull this off. I'm hiding behind the mask. And I went out and I did Don't Leave Me This Way and just started stomping.
Never stopped. Never stopped stomping.
Never stop stomping. I'll stomp until I die.
I love you. I can't wait.
Thanks so much for coming in today.
Thank
See you on Monday.
So much. Love you guys. Thank you so much.
I think that's our show.
A big thank you to our sponsors, the Crown and Anchor, the Provincetown Brewing Company, the Boat Clip, Shipwreck at the Brass Key, Provincetown Business Guild, P-Town TV, and P-Town Tourism.
Thank you all so much for waking up in Provincetown. And also,
tonight at the 411 Gallery, it's Paul Rizzo's opening. Tonight at from 7 to 9, and there will be a special performance by the incredible Saltine at 8 o'clock. Saltine. Yeah. Go say hi. Buy some art.
Yeah, buy some stuff. Go down there and buy some stuff.
Work. Thanks for waking up in Provincetown.
Wherever you are.
We'll see you next Friday.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Good morning, everybody. Wake up. Wake up, wake up. In Provincetown.